All right, here we go. This is Seewing Yee from the Yee Real Estate Network. So this is pay attention because this is a priority listing and this is real time. Today is Sunday, 10:19 a.m. This inventory worksheet from Buffalo Niagara Falls just has been updated as of yesterday. So you know who you are. I have about my top 5 to 10 buyers are on the verge of pulling the trigger. So hear me out very, very closely. I'm not asking you to totally take my recommendation, but I'm giving you some very important perspective. If some of my comments make sense to you, and we are on the same page in terms of some of the words that I say with respect to some of these listings, please contact me immediately by text or email and phone call. And more importantly, contact Caleb Kanazi quickly, all right, as an urgent pull the trigger kind of deal, and obtain additional details or pictures and some additional comments from Caleb Kanazi, and then you pretty much can so-called put yourself under contract. Okay, so I'm being very, very decisive, definitive, and my my comments are very precise. Okay, well, without further ado, let's go. All right, Buffalo, very difficult. We have Buffalo Niagara Falls, right? Buffalo, the return is not as great, but the quality, I guess, a little bit higher than Niagara Falls, but don't worry about that. So let's go over the whole thing. Let me see what is my takeaway from this particular spreadsheet. So you could I can help you make quicker decisions and with more confidence as I help you walk through the whole process. Okay, so let's skip over the contract. Under contract already taken, obviously. Future, future of those properties that are being rehabbed for the next few weeks or even the next few months. The only people that are buying with all cash, they could they can reserve the future properties. Okay, so if you're doing financing, um, you cannot reserve a future property. Does that make sense? All right. Okay. But this is really interesting. Again, I don't know all the details, but I'm just showing you the numbers, the returns. Uh, so this one, line 13 in Buffalo, 102 Colton. This is a future triplex. The list price is 100 grand, and the three total side, the three doors rent for total of 1825. So basically, the return is 18%, which is mind-boggling. Even the comment are the rents are too low, but this sounds to be very rare to have a triplex availability. So if you are buying with all cash, which mainly which IRA, if you, a lot of you have IRAs, right? 100 grand. If you have about $110,000 IRA, this will be a you can reserve this property until the rehab is complete, and then this triplex is, like I said, is very, very rare. It's very desirable. Several people might want it as well. So if you want to pull the trigger, let me know and let Caleb Kanazi know about it. All right. So very, very enticing. Okay, let's go on. See, a lot of this property already under contract. Future. Let me see what else. Is this good? No. See, a lot of these are homeowners. Don't worry about the homeowners are being targeting by the local owner occupied buyer, so it does not apply to investors. So as an investor, ignore the homeowner sale portion of it. So let's continue uh, down here. The return is lower, so some of you may not like this Buffalo inventory. This spread, but the Niagara Falls below, I'll get to it momentarily. You're gonna like it because returns a lot higher. Plus, there are more inventory under the Niagara Falls category, which is Niagara Falls is like 20 minutes away from Buffalo. So my Buffalo turnkey team, they sell Buffalo and Niagara Falls. But let's quickly finish off this one here. Return not that high, so I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. On the Buffalo side of it, yeah, I mean, yeah, personally, see a lot of the higher return, like 10% or higher, that's they are already under contract. They've been reserved, as you can see here. So let me see. This one's not bad. This one's not bad. Almost 10% return. This one is a DBI, means duplex. This is a 51 Trowbridge. Oh no, this address, I noticed this address been around for a while. Maybe they're going to do some rehab. The rehab is apparently is done. Is a ready property. This is a duplex for selling for 103 500. The rent on both sides combined is 1325. So this is a potentially a good situation. So you might want to look dig deeper into that one. The next four has been is under contract by other investors. So this one is a future. So if you have all cash IRA, for example, you might want to potentially reserve this one. Almost 14% return. Is not rehab yet, so it'll take few weeks, few months before it's been fully rehab. But you can reserve it for the time being. Let me see what else in Buffalo that makes sense. This one is also good. This one, line 61. The address is 40 Sussex. This is a single family home. SGL means single family home. So 57, yeah, 57. Wait a minute. Oh, all right. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm being so confused. This one is no. This one is item number 60, line of 60, 50 Andover. It's a future single family home selling for 39,000, rent for projection 725. So the return is very high, 16%. So this could be a good IRA purchase. All right, and let me see what else. Another future here. This is not bad. It's not rehab yet, so it'll take a few months to rehab, but you can reserve it. Single family home, line 63, 139 Werner. I also aware of this particular address, so it'll take a while longer for rehab. But again, good return, 12%. So you might want to dive deeper into this one for those full IRA buyers. So another one will be line number 64, 48 Glore is a future property, 44K single family home, rent for 650, almost 14%, 13.5% rate return. So the cash flow is presumably it's going to be high. This one is a Section 8, right? Tenant, government voucher tenant. Some of you may or may not understand what a Section 8 means. But this one's ready to go. Line number 65, 17 Jocelyn. Once again, I've been looking. I remember this address. So this property been around for a few months already, maybe even more than a few months. But I don't know the details. But talk to Caleb. So 11% return. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Okay, under contract, and then this one's ready. The last 11 Coleman. Once again, I heard about this address, this property for a while, so maybe the rehab is done, maybe not. I don't know. Single family home is ready to go. 61,500, $800 rent. By the way, for those of you doing financing, this list price will be increased by 1,000. Okay, that's the additional cost that this Buffalo turnkey require you to pay above and beyond the whatever list price. Okay. If you're financing, you have to pay $1,000 more, and that's the way it is. All right, let me see. Okay, now we finished with the Buffalo. Niagara Falls is a lot. The returns are better, and there are more inventory. So we should concentrate for future purposes, mostly Niagara Falls property. So this one is future, line number 73. Let me see. The return is 11%. Not bad. DBL means that is a duplex. 2789 Monroe, 67,000. It rents for 1050. Yeah, it's a very good number. It meets my expectation. So rents for 525 on each door, each unit on this duplex. So yeah, this one seems to be good. It's under rehab right now because Again, if you're using your IRA, you could reserve it. If not, if you're only doing financing, you can only purchase ready property. Okay. So let me see what else. This one's good. Line number 75, 1208 15th Street. This one's ready. The rehab is all done. It's ready. It's a duplex for 50,500. Rent for 1050. Yeah, did a very good cookie cutter duplex. 16% return. So the cash flow. I know the numbers over here on this spreadsheet does not include the 10% property management fee. So do your numbers, right? 10% property management fee. And for those of you doing financing, 15, 20, 25% down financing, if you know the estimated monthly mortgage, then you can add on the monthly mortgage and add on the 10% property management fee on top of this gross rent, gross monthly rent, and the property taxes and insurance already giving. Then you should know exactly how to calculate the cash flow analysis, the pro forma, right? If some of you need some help, you can always contact me or Caleb Kanazi. All right, so let's go on. Let me see. This one is ready. Line number 77 to 39 70th Street. This is ready to go. Is a duplex, 72.5K, rent for 950 on total, both sides, 11% return, which is not bad. Okay, so let's go on. This one is ready also. Line number 79, 552 21 Street is ready to go. All rehab, tenant already in place. This is a DBL, which is duplex, 59,000, 1,100 total size, which is good. 14%. This is a real good one. All right, 14%. Anything higher than 10% return, your cash flow is very, very good. And the more, the better, right? This one, wow, there's a lot of good deals to tell you. So let's pull the trigger because this property goes very, very quickly. For my network, buyers and other networks from throughout the country and overseas, they buy this inventory for my member owner very, very quickly. Okay, this one is also ready. A duplex, line 80, 1840, Hurl. Very nice, very nice. Almost 17% return. Okay, 54,000 on these duplex, $900 on total rent. 450 on each side, right? So good number. Oh, a lot of good deals. Come on, pull the trigger. The next four, ready, ready, ready. So this 3 single family home SGL, right? Is also very good. You can get financing on these as well. On a single family home, you can get financing for 15% down payment. You know, you can do 20% down payment and 25% down payment on a single family home. But on duplex or higher, the minimal down payment as an investment loan financing is 25%. Okay? So single family home, you can buy with less down payment. Your total out-of-pocket cost to buy a $46,000 single family home rent for 700 is it's only like 10 grand, including closing costs, right? So 5%. I mean, 15% multiplied by 46,000, we're talking less than 10 grand, then $3,000 to $4,000 closing costs. For the cost of less than 10 grand on a financing, on a 15% down for a single family home purchase, you can get a very good return, maybe like $300 monthly net cash flow, giving this scenario right here, right? So this 3 property is real good to go. This was under contract. Then this 2 ready, okay? 44,000 is a single family home, okay? You see the address. Also very nice. Oh, this is very, very desirable. I highly suggest you really dig deeper and pull the trigger on some of these. This one's 19%. Wow, this is a single family home selling for 42.5, $800. One family renting for $800. Oh, this one is future. Okay, you have to reserve it as a full cash purchase IRA. But ready. This one's ready. This one's ready. Also single family home. Only 39K, 49K. You can do financing, 15, 20, 25% down payment on a single family home financing. Or you can do all cash purchase, whatever you want. The return is very high, 15 to 13%, which is very, very good. Okay, ready. Another one. The lower price, 39K, I think you need to pay all cash, right? I mean, kind of hard to do financing, although it's possible, but the return is very high, 17, 14%. So it's a slam dunk, okay? A lot of you have a lot of IRA, so pull the trigger and make things happen. So if you need more information on IRAs, reach out to me. I will give you everything, all the details, and I will educate you very, very quickly so you can make an informed decision. All right, and another single family home, 39K, rent for 725, 17% return, very, very good. The rest of these are homeowner sales, so ignore this, it's not for investors. So let's skip it down to all the way down here. Future property, single family home, this one is nice, 11%, that's fine. The next few ones, 15%, 13%, 12%, 13%. Are they ready? Yeah, they are ready. So, you know, 42,000, 40,000 single family home renting for, as you can see here. So very desirable. So, yeah, you can do financing, believe it or not, on a 45K. You know, Richard Avani, our Wells Fargo loan agent, he's been doing loans for this product for a couple of years now, and amazing leverage, right? Very low risk, very little down payment. All these properties are very rentable, long-term tenants, and a very stable market. So okay, all right. So I don't want to spend too much time, but this is too good to talk about. Oh, these are good. Well, a lot of inventory, but they go, you know, pretty quickly. Single family homes for the rest of the spreadsheet below, 12, 13%. Ready to go. This one's in the contract. This one's ready. 13% is a near rehab, so this one's ready to go. 46,000. Single family home rents for 700. All these are nice. Contract 16%. You see, 42,000. Yep, all these are very nice. What else I can say? Future contract ready. Yeah, you know, anything you see ready. If you're a finance buyer, the ready category, they all look good. I mean, but if you, on the other hand, once we reach the 30,000 level, 30 to $20,000 level, I recommend that you buy with your IRA full purchase. Okay, don't do financing on a $28,000 property, although technically you can, but what they even mentioned cash only. Like anything lower than 40K, I ask you to do IRAs. Anything that higher than 40,000, you can do financing with Richard Avani for Wells Fargo. Richard Avani is the only loan agent in the country that can do a low purchase loans for investors. No one else who does it. Okay, no need for you to reach out for any other loan agent. All right, so I think that's it. It's a lot of it under contract. Okay, now you get the idea, right? So that's all I have to say. So this inventory changes very quickly. So the number looks great. All you have to do is get your loan pre-approval for those of you financing, and then talk to me. Then afterwards, talk to Caleb, and Caleb will walk you through. He's a very helpful Caleb. He's very can help you decide which property to buy, show you the pictures. Then you sign the contract online. Then get under contract. Then get the appraisal, get the inspection report, evaluate the inspection report. And for those of you financing, it'll take you like 60 days, 2 months at least to close escrow. That's how long it takes for financing. But for those of you using your IRAs or pure cash, you can close within 3 weeks or a month. Okay, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much. This is a once again, this market is amazing. All right, thank you so much. This is Seewing Yee. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
I say goodbye like that. They say goodbye like that. They try to look nice. Not finished yet.
Stupid!